Welcome now back. It's time to get a little creepy. In fact, when I did this interview that we're going to show, I did feel a little spooky afterwards. So I'm excited to show this to you. This is all about the Conjuring House. It's one of the most best known haunted houses in the country. It's been featured in television and movies. And now there's a big live stream event, so you can actually tour the Conjuring House virtually. And I spoke with Susan Slaughter, who is from Travel Channel. She's done many paranormal shows and activities, and Andrea Perron, who actually grew up in this Conjuring House. I can't even talk about it. It's kind of a creepy experience. So get ready for this fun interview. Let's take a look.
As Halloween approaches, one of the best-known haunted houses in the infamous Conjuring House in Harrisville, Rhode Island, made popular in both books and the blockbuster film The Conjuring. Now there's a new interactive live stream event that promises to take you inside the real Conjuring House. Here to tell us more are Susan Slaughter from Travel Channel's Paranormal Caught on Camera and the eldest daughter of the Perron family and former resident of the real Conjuring House, Andrea Perron. Thank you so much, both of you, for being here.
Hi, thank you for having us.
Our pleasure.
So tell us about the Conjuring House at Homecoming.
Well, the Conjuring House of Homecoming is put together by the Dark Zone. We're a paranormal network that's online. And it's just that. It's a homecoming because we are featuring the Perron family, the story which you loosely know based on the hit Conjuring movie. If you've read Andrea Perron's book, House of Darkness, House of Light, you know that there is so much more going on in that house than was portrayed in a 2-hour film. And so we have brought together a band of the most seasoned investigators from series that you know and love, like Ghost Hunters, Ghost Mine, Ghost Adventures, and Paranormal Caught on Camera, to investigate the house while bringing the Perron family back home, since that's the homecoming part of the whole event that we have this weekend.
And tell me more about the event and exactly what we need to know, when it's taking place and what we can expect to see.
So it's this weekend coming up. It's from Friday till 1 a.m. November 1st. So Halloween weekend, essentially. And what we're doing is we're setting up ISO cams throughout the entire house. So if you go to the darkzone.tv, you'll be able to access these cameras. And what's great about these cameras are also mic'd, so you'll be able to hear everything. It's like you get to be a remote ghost hunter, and you'll have access to our control room. And you'll be able to interact with us on investigations. You'll be able to ask EVP questions all in real time, as if you are part of the investigation. And the great thing about it is that the Perron family will be there to answer all your burning questions about what it was like living in that house for the 10 years that they lived there. Andrea, she's been telling me some stories. I've read the books, and I think that it's key having the Perron family there, because in the field, we're going to use them as what we like to call trigger objects, because the house definitely has a memory of the family being there. And so we're going to document that in real time as it happens.
And Andrea, I can't even imagine, what was it like living in the Conjuring House?
It was terrifying, and it was illuminating in equal measure. It was House of Darkness, House of Light. I have seen evil, pure, unadulterated evil. And I choose to live in the light. I choose to, live a way where it cannot permeate my life anymore. It can't get to me anymore. And I think that that's actually a choice that all human beings make every day of their lives, whether consciously or subconsciously. But growing up in this house was a wild ride. I think, human beings are predominantly what I call fear-based carbon units anyway. But when I talked to my sisters in terms of writing the books, what it was that they found most disturbing and compelling about living in the house, they all had the same answer, and it was not knowing what was going to happen next.
Oh, it all sounds absolutely terrifying. I mean, how long did you live there, and any kind of tease on how your experiences will play into what is happening now?
Well, we lived there for 10 years. But this is not the kind of thing that it's not over when you move out. We thought that it was, but profound attachments were formed. And Susan speaks to that as well in her own work. She invites those attachments. We did not. And we thought that when we moved out, it was over. And when we got to our new house in Georgia, and my sister Cindy had already moved down and brought the horses, put them out to pasture, when we pulled into the yard, there was a full body apparition that we recognized from this farmhouse standing beside my sister at a new house in Georgia. And my mother gasped and said, "This isn't over. This will never be over."
Yeah.
It's incredibly spooky. Where can we get more information? We don't want to miss out.
Well, if you want to join this paranormal experiment and get to meet the Perron family and learn their side of the stories of the hauntings that happened in the farmhouse, you can join us at thedarkzone.tv and click on the link where you'll have access to the entire investigation in real time and be part of it with us.
I'm definitely looking forward to this epic Halloween live stream event. Thank you so much, Susan Slaughter, for joining us today. And also, Andrea, really appreciate you sharing your experiences with us and looking forward to this spooky event. Thank you so much, both of you, for your time today.
Thank you.